What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Quicksand tapping in for episode 28 of Mindset Monday, and today we're going to talk about how important it is to never stop learning. But before we get into it, the one thing that I do ask of you is that if you find any type of value in the context of this video, that you share with someone who can also benefit. I post a mindset video every Monday, so subscribe and hit that bell so you do not miss another drop. Tap in. The other day, my boy Jason reposted a tweet on a story, and the tweet was from a well-known writer named Dan Coe. And Dan said that it's better to be inexperienced and willing to learn than to be experienced and thinking you know it all. And I want to start there because there's a lot of people who have been through life for years. They're up in age, and with that, they believe that they know everything about life. In every category and every variety of it. And I think that's where it goes wrong, because the older you get, the more experience you have, the more wiser you should be, and the more understanding that you don't know it all. And that's what I believe. I believe that you have to understand that you do not understand, and the willingness to learn on an everyday basis is extremely important. It's an important lesson for you to learn personally, but it's also another lesson for you to be able to teach the younger generations that you can't just go around walking thinking that you know everything about life, because there's always something to learn, there's always something new. And that mindset of being stuck in, like, I learned all this already, and I don't need any more progression, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be, that's going to actually hold you back from helping other people, but also helping yourself to grow to the next level. Because if you just pick up a book right now, I have a bunch of books over here. If I pick up one or two of those books and just scroll through, I'm going to learn something new that I didn't know before, or I'm going to learn something that is worded a certain specific way that I wouldn't have thought in my own head. Right, and so I'm getting new ideas from books or from people that I speak with, who are experienced but also are just willing to give knowledge and say, hey, I personally don't know it all, but I know that if you read this book just like I did, blah blah blah, right, you can learn things exactly like I did. So when you're coming up into the game and you're in your early 20s, or whatever the case is for you, be open to understanding that you don't know it all, and then from there go out and learn exactly what it is you want to learn. You can Google search things, you can speak with people who are in your circle and just ask questions and be curious, because the more curious you are, the more willing that people are going to want to share their information with you, right? Because you're showing that you're first cut off from the same cloth. Like, you're willing to be like, you know what, I don't know it all and I want to get to the next level. Like, how? And people recognize that energy, and when they see that energy, they get excited because they were just like that when they were your age. And from there, you guys get to share each other's experiences and share knowledge, and then you get better as a person and as individuals. And I think that is extremely important. So when you're coming up in the game, be willing to be vulnerable and put yourself out there and say, hey, look, I understand that I don't understand, and I want to learn, but I also want to teach, right? Because you have to be a teacher of life. And that's another important, lesson that I've began to learn as I got older, is that I'm just a vessel. As I learn, I'm just a vessel in between the knowledge that I'm learning, and then I'm the one that's teaching, the younger generation, and whoever really, but really the younger generation is who we want to focus on, because they are next up, and they are the ones that are going to be running society soon, right? And so it's one of those things where I'm extremely grateful to be in a position I am, but also always constantly learning. And that's exactly where my mindset is. So when Dan Coe is speaking about being willing to be vulnerable and say, hey, I don't know, is a lot better than thinking you're super experienced and that you know everything about life, because that's going to hold you back. And people don't want to be around negative individuals who are self-centered and who are narcissists and who just always focus on themselves. It's really about yourself, but it's also about the people surrounding you, because whoever's surrounding you is going to be like a byproduct of you, right? So I think it's like the 5 people who are around you are what really makes up your identity or who you really are. So if you're hanging around people who think they know it all, who are up to no good, who are just like this bad vibes and bad energy, then you're going to be a byproduct of that, and that's the energy you're going to give off to other people around you who are not in your circle. So be willing to learn, be willing to make mistakes, be willing to ask questions, and then on top of that, just be willing to teach. And if you can do all those things, you'll find the success that you're looking for, because it's all going to be a byproduct of, you know, the way you're moving. So that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you all for watching these videos. Please share with someone who can also benefit. You know, that's what I always say in the beginning, because I want to spread the knowledge and spread the wealth to other people who I don't know. So please share this information, share this page, and keep watching. We have episode 29 next week. I love it. Thank you all. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Tap out.